Alright, let's go through this hibiscus. Neil. Backing up iterative data for applied selection. Data backup complete and stored to repository. Neil. That took a while. Weren't you right behind me? I just had to clean up that mess back there. Don't get hit by a plane. Well, let's go see what... wow. Let's try this from the top. Well, let's go and see what we find at the vortex of all of this. I have a guess. Hey, Faye. Didn't exactly stick that soft field landing, huh? Not like I had much... Sorry, wrong voice. Not like I had much practice on an actual grass strip. So, you think this is a case of schizophrenia? Well, with that, the patient usually has trouble actively distinguishing delusion from reality. But in this case, I get the feeling that he's actually well aware of it. Still can't say for certain, but I'm leaning towards some kind of defense mechanism instead. The more curious question is how she's able to materialize here so vividly. You think she's still able to see us? Hard to say, but she shouldn't be able to interfere for now at least. It seems to be just a normal memory playback. Fun times. Okay, not the airplane. What you waiting for? Come on. Haven't you ever heard of the phrase stop and smell the roses? There are flowers on top of the hill too, you know. I'll race you there. You know what RPG Maker needs? Diagonal movement. Hey, I was thinking, it's a little windy today. Maybe we should come back some other time instead. Oh, don't be such a downer. We're practically already there. Hey, remember when we played Catch Me If You Can? The wind? Wasn't there a moment ago. Very strange indeed. Okay, what is the matter now? Let's just rest here for a while. Again? You barely walked any steps. Hey, I'm the one who has to carry this thing uphill. Oh, I just thought you'd have gotten stronger by now, that's all. The cello got bigger too, you know. Just come and sit here with me for a bit, will you? Do you remember the first time we came here? Which first time? The second one, I guess. The one where I tried to race you up the hill. Oh, yeah, that was a dumb move. You sure were excited to take me up there, though. Yeah, it had been a while since I took anyone there. It's still one of my favorite places. I've always liked how it overlooked the city. really has been a while, hasn't it? I rather miss going there. So, why are you hesitating? We're mere steps away from there, you know? Why are you stopping every step along the way? Stop kidding yourself, Colin. You're not tired and it's not the wind. We've already come so far. You know as well as I what we have to do. I have some concerns arising as well. I will remind you that the previous game dealt with some heavy subject matter. I am going into this game blind. I do not know what is coming up. There is a strong chance that this will get into some heavy subject matter as well. And if you have concerns about that, and your ability to enjoy the game based on what may or may not come up, I would heartily recommend that you watch this on YouTube instead, where I will have a full list of content warnings, or as full as I can make from my memory, in the description. So just know that that option is there if you want it. Already read that one. I guess they're just playing music? The first time we came here. That was the first time I accompanied you to play the scales too, wasn't it? Yeah. It helped. It still does, actually. Well, no one likes to practice scales alone. But you could never actually hear what I was playing, could you? It's nice up there today. It always is. You don't have to leave anymore. I can fly now. Wherever you go, I can go with you. You really are stubborn, aren't you? Don't you think you're getting a bit too old for me to stay? People would laugh at you if they knew. They can laugh all they want. I don't care. You made me who I am today. I learned to fly because of you. I kept playing the cello because of you. You taught me to practice the scales. No, Colin. I can't teach you anything you don't know. Nor can I make you do anything you don't want. Maybe all you really wanted was for someone to be there. Even if it was just someone like me. I know it's mesmerizing here, Colin. That you've been spending so much time with me and imagining what could be. Don't you think you're forgetting what actually is? And all that could be? Sometimes Stepping out of this little world we've made. It's the only way to notice and appreciate all the beautiful things all around you. I just don't want to be alone. Sure. If I go, you'll be alone at times even when you don't want to be. But that's all part of growing up. And it's all a part of life. It's what makes fleeting moments with loved ones treasured, and our memories precious. It's also what drives you to seek out what you wouldn't find if you just stayed here with me. There's a lot out there, just waiting for you, Colin. I can't promise it'll always be good, but I know you won't find all that you need living only in these pages of ours. You brought me into this world. I won't forget that. While some things are meant to stay, some are only meant to carry you so far. In my own way, you know I will always be there to protect you. And whatever comes, if it's something we could do, then it's something you could do. What do you say, Colin? Are you ready? I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for it to end. I don't care what you are or aren't. You were my first real friend. Hey, this doesn't have to be the end for us. One day you might look back and realize how fast this precious life has passed you by. And on that day, I'll come back once more. We'll talk like how we used to talk, and you'll tell me all about your day. No, about your life. You'll tell me about what a happy life you've had, and all the nice memories you've made. I might not have such a happy life, you know. You're such a downer, you know that? Have a little faith in yourself, Colin. Of course you will. I know you will. It may take a long time, and it may take a lot of work and effort. But when that day comes, I know you'll have lots of happy memories to share. It's almost time. How much have you written in that book by now? You've replaced its pages so many times, huh? I must talk a lot. Sorry about that. But now that I'm going, perhaps you could finally spare more pages for other things. It's your book. You don't have to always write about me anymore. It's just like life, right? Same book, filled with all kinds of different pages. As it should be. Take care of yourself, alright? Hey. I still haven't said goodbye yet. You already have, Colin. A long, long time ago. She never came back, did she? Guess not. I wonder if she's a cause or an effect. As in, do you think Colin's unhappy because she never came back again? If Colin only wanted to see her again, I doubt he would have needed to call us. Yeah. So perhaps her absence at the end meant that he was already unhappy by then. Back to square one. This place is destabilizing again. We don't have much time left. Let's move. We have to make do with what we have. Wait, do we even know what we're doing with him yet? I have a few ideas to try, but we still need to link the mementos first. Let's get back to the overworld and figure things out while we do that. Alright. What the heck? Wait, just a... Oh boy. In my own way, I will always be there to protect you. Neil? What's taking you so long? Fuck. This place is falling apart. There's no time to wait for him. All of these have the airplane. This one has the book. That one has the book. Which one has the hibiscus? This one has the hibiscus. It's hibiscus. 2 hibiscus, which means this one is book. This one is music case. And these two are both plain. Boom. I think that's all of them, but... Ow! Was that a... What is happening? What is this place? Weird brain stuff. It does appear to be weird brain stuff, yeah. His memories, they're falling apart. Call them. But when you go through the procedure and live that new life, just hold on to something from here. It's not like that, Thea. I won't forget about you. But in the blink of an eye, suddenly, there's no more time. The end of time? It is. Welcome to Chrono Trigger. And I find myself here, just like everyone else. I just want to feel like I've done enough in this world before I go, you know? That's why you're here, Colin. Tell us your regrets. What is it that you want us to fix? Jellyfish! We have so little time in this life. That we'd never be able to do all that we want. No matter what we do, there'd always be other things we'd want to try, other paths to take. Shit, shit, shit! Did it spill on your dress? Hey, just one more excuse to jump into the lagoon. You know, we don't have to waste all that lemon juice. Have you ever tried writing with it? Lemon juice? No. Why? Then prepare to be mind blown by some elementary school magic. Get this. It's invisible ink. Invisible ink? Yep. The writing appears in color only when you heat the paper up. Come on, I'll show you. Let's write something with it. It's been a while since I've written. Well, never too late to start again. How about a letter? To whom? Dylan corrected. Each other, of course. We could write about this trip. It's been kind of a journey, hasn't it? And at the end of it, we could show each other what we wrote of it all. Why was this not a part of that memory earlier? Why would you even consider? Why would you toss aside everything we have for something make-believe? Oh shit, that's a mean thing to say. I'm not tossing anything aside. We all have regrets. Be it righting a wrong or a dream long past. At Sigmund Corp, we give you that second chance to make things right. Because with our help, it's never too late. Wait, these don't seem like just randomly scattered memories. Could it be that the sedative's wearing off? You are different, even from the man you were when I first met you. You're no longer aloof, you know. When you're here, you're actually here. I know it's mesmerizing here, Faye spoke after a pause, shifting her gaze back up to the sky. But you've been spending so much time with me, and imagining what couldn't be. Don't you think you're forgetting what actually is, and all that could be? Okay, look, I got it. I got your message, you hear me? I know you're still here. You can come and get me now. Damn it, I really thought it was her. Wait, is that really the only way to... Rip. Where the hey have you been? I figured it out, Eva. I figured out the impossible. I mean, it took an unholy amount of spoon feeding, but... Secret tunnel, through the memories. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Through the dreamscape. That's a better one, Ethan. I guess that's what it takes when we're on the inside of it. What are you talking about? Yes, Just what are you talking about? The sedative, it wore off already? You don't sound too happy about it. We're here to help, Colin, and you're the mental process that's in the way. Well, lucky for you, that can be amended now, can't it? So, looks like we're about out of time. If you're going to erase me for good, you might as well hurry. No, we're not going to erase you. We're going to erase us. Wait, what? Colin never needed our service, Eva. He already had her. The ability to change his reality. To live in a different world. One that filled the gaps of what he wanted. All in his head. She is what we do, Eva. And yet, she left. She left. Which could have only meant one thing. What you're trying to imply. No, that can't be right. What we do is different from just this. How is it different? Because there's more to it. There's more to what we do. We fulfill wishes. We give meaning to people's lives. What we do, it has to be more than just an imaginary friend. It's a lot more elaborate for sure. But for someone who had to fight just to let go of fantasy and embrace reality, maybe our existence was merely an unwelcomed amplifier. A reminder of the make-believe, the imaginary, and the endless possibilities that make reality seem less than what it is. Hey, you two, things aren't looking good with the patient. I don't know what you're up to, but you might want to get out of there. And by might wanna, I mean need to. After all that, huh? I guess none of this even matters anymore. There's no way we'd still have the time to implement any actual changes. No. We might not have the time. But what about her? She's already linked to the machine's interface, right? Without us, all procedures would be internalized. So much could be done in a fraction of a moment. You're suggesting giving sole control of the machine to a mental process of the patient? The ethical implications of that. It hasn't been done for good reasons. It hasn't been done because no patient has had a chance like this. Besides, what's our alternative? Just leave and mark this as a write-off? But what about legal complications? And the contract, it says... Oh, come on, Eva. When has the contract stopped us? Guys? Go on. I'll be right behind. Don't say I never trust you. Why are you doing this for us? Well, if I were Cullinan on my last breath, I'd trust you over two strangers in white coats, right? Strangers, huh? Your colleague was right about one thing. There is more to what you do than just playing God with people's memories. You've been here for just a day, yet in all of his lifetime, no one else has truly seen the world through his eyes like you have. And, well, you're kind of the first I've been able to meet, too. In some silly way. Maybe that's a part of what Colin really wished for. It was one heck of a meet and greet, that's for sure. Full admin access transferred to unknown credential, Faye. gonna be alright? Just a little nervous, I guess. Well, given the circumstances, I'd say that's pretty alright. Hey. Do you think that in some ways, I've truly existed? Well, for what it's worth, I think all our memories, and everything in it, can be nothing but the fiction we tell ourselves. Good luck out there. Colin's counting on you. His blood pressure is dropping. Vital signs are fading fast. I think he's letting go. I'm sorry for your loss. Please take all the time you need. I'll be in the living room with the paperwork. When they're ready, I'll let them know. Always a little stark, isn't it? Seeing it like this, after having just been in there. It is what it is. I'm just a little cold. It felt warmer in there. What we did back there, do you know if it worked? Hard to say. I'll try to dig through the data afterward, but... well, it's never been done like this before. I don't know how coherent it'd be. Guess we got another mess of a report to write. We can take care of that when the dust settles. In the meantime, I just remembered something. So, did you succeed? There was a complication. We tried to cope with something unorthodox, but I'm not sure if we'll ever know what happened in those last moments. Hey, Sophia said you got a lighter? Yeah.
I never stood up very tall. I think my voice was fairly small. But wanna shout, though my thoughts weren't sorted out. So I'd stumble and I'd fall. I learned to fly because of you. So if you left, I could go too. And everything you saw in me, that's what I wanted to be. Did I make it after all? All the grass on the other side, is it only greener in my mind? I'd still want it the same, because trading my yesterday is to wish my life away.
Fuck.
As we dream and as we grow, we have to learn to let things go. But let the wonder never fade, though we've turned 10,000 pages, flying high or stuck below. I've searched for meaning amidst doubt. I finally figured that part out. And all the stories inside me feels like I'm bursting at the seams. And you're here after all. All the grass on the other side, is it only greener in my mind? I'd still want it the same, because trading my yesterday is to wish my life away.
Looking for something, old-timer? It's been a while, huh? A long while. You haven't changed much. And whose fault is that now? Listen, I wish it were under better circumstances, but I know. I wish I still had the time to tell you about all that's happened since then. It's okay. I was there. I'm only here to say goodbye. Just Tell me one thing, though. Do you still have any regrets? Regrets? Yeah, I have a lot of those. But that's okay. The chances I missed, the mishaps, and all that I wish I had, well, they were still all a part of it. They made way for all that I do have. And what I do have, I wouldn't trade for anything else in the world. That's all I wish to hear. Go on. They're waiting for you. It's time to go home. Hey, Colin. Sorry I had to leave back then. Thank you for having been there, even when nobody else was. Oh, fuck. That snuck up on me. That was real good. Laura Shikihara. Fuck yeah. Talk about a composer that can make me cry with music. Woo! Shit. Oh. That was very good, yeah. I liked that a lot. I thought that was a really good sequel. It didn't really hit me as hard as To the Moon did. I don't think it needed to. This felt different, and not in like a bad way, in like a really good in its own way, kind of sense. They tightened up the puzzles a lot and the levels a lot, so that was less frustrating than the first game, which is like, I mean, the margin there, the distance they had to go from the first game to this was not very far. The first game was very good. The story felt good. The characters felt good. I really liked that. Oh. Sup? Where are you? At my scotch, drinking home. You said you'd be here. I said I'd visit like we always do, not attend the funeral. When was the last time we even did that? I know, but I just thought we owe it to him after. Dr. Rosaline, we were about to start. Go on, I'll get my turn. Alright, enjoy your scotch. You know it. Neil. Now, where were we? Ooh, not looking sketchy at all, Neil. I asked you to knock, not hack my lock. Switching to digital was a terrible idea. Why didn't you just keep both locks on? Dagnabbit, Rob. I don't know why she even got you involved. Look, we don't have long. Are you guys still in or not? You betcha. So, is that the solution you were talking about? Yeah, that's her. Because he copied... Yeah. Fuck. Because he copied Faye. Thank you for having been a part of this. Thank you for this existing. I think he's trying to use Faye to basically do their job in the future. And that's finding paradise, I guess. Yep. Just exits out. Alright. That was really good. That was very good. That was absolutely the follow-up I was hoping for with this game. I do hope that they make a third one. I don't know if they have like a Twitter. Freebird Games. Oh, I see Ken. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Anything? I don't see anything that mentions anything about third game. I assume it's in progress. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. Whenever that happens, I will absolutely play it. Is episode 3 going to be hanging out with Faye in Another Mind? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm curious. I feel like episode 3 will probably be the last one that they do, just judging by the sort of arc that we're on. That's my guess. I could be wrong. But yeah, let me talk about the game just a little bit more, and then I'll give it a rating like I usually do. I mean, the gameplay was tighter, the writing was tighter, the graphics were, I think, at the level they were at before, but there were some major changes and additions that I was like, is that even possible in this engine? Like, what the fuck? So I think I gave To the Moon a 9 out of 10, if I remember correctly. I don't write these things down, which I honestly probably should. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10 based on, like, this was good, but I could see some places where it could be better. I think I'd call this a 10 out of 10. I can't think of any way that this could be a better game than it is. It was amazing. It was well crafted. Like I mentioned before, it didn't punch me in the gut as hard as To the Moon did, but like I said right after that, I don't think it needed to. I think this was exactly the story it needed to be, and I really loved that it ended with this idea that sometimes you don't need things to be different, right? Like, obviously there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. The first game showed us that sometimes you are doing someone a real service by changing things around and letting them have the life that they wanted. But sometimes the life that you want is a life that had some problems in it, and that's okay. I really love that. I think that's really beautiful. So I'm glad that this game exists, and I really hope that we get another one soon. But that's gonna be it for this game. I'm not sure what I'm gonna play next. I have a bunch of games on the docket. I try to switch things up a lot. I try to not go like straight into, you know what? I'm not going to talk about this right now because this is going to turn into a 5-minute conversation about games that's going to go nowhere and be really boring to watch. So for YouTube, hello. This is the part of the series where I address you directly and say thank you for watching this. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did and you haven't already, I highly recommend watching my To the Moon playthrough and my Rakuen playthrough. Rakuen being another RPG Maker game that was made by Laura Shigihara, who did that beautiful song at the end. Yeah, one of those will be linked at the end of this video in the end card, yada yada, etc., etc. But thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you have an opportunity to look at some of the other stuff on my channel. But more than that, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of whatever time of the day you're watching this on YouTube. Enjoy the end screen.